You know that feeling, right? That little knot in your stomach when an unexpected bill shows up.
Oh, yeah?
Or maybe the car makes some weird clunking noise pulling into the driveway.
Right when you least expect it.
Exactly. It's that immediate, like, jolt of financial worry, that vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here at the Deep Dive, we're really focused on turning that anxiety into, well, into real security, confidence.
That's the goal.
So today, we're not just giving you some abstract ideas. We've got a practical roadmap, our 10 essential emergency fund strategies for 2025.
Yeah, these are really actionable.
Our mission is to unpack these strategies, dig into the why behind them, and basically give you a shortcut to feeling informed and honestly just prepared.
It's not just theory, is it?
Mhm.
It's about building a real shield against that future stress, so you can actually relax a bit.
Exactly. Because we know thinking about saving, especially a big emergency fund, can feel, well, overwhelming sometimes.
Totally. People know they should have one, but how do you
Mm.
actually do it? It feels foggy.
Right. So we're going to break it down, make it manageable step by step. Turn that overwhelm into feeling empowered.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's kick things off with strategy number one. Setting a clear goal. I mean, the first question everyone asks is, okay, but how much? How much is enough? Feels like such a big number sometimes.
It is. It's the absolute starting point,
Yeah.
and for good reason. The kind of golden rule you hear a lot in personal finance circles is aiming for at least 6 months of living expenses.
6 months. Okay. Why six?
Well, it's generally based on, how long it might take someone on average to find a new job if they're laid off,
Oh.
or recover from a big illness, maybe handle major home repairs without needing to borrow money.
Right, those bigger life disruptions.
Exactly. That 6-month buffer gives you significant breathing room, real peace of mind for those more serious curveballs.
But wow, 6 months can still sound like a huge mountain to climb, especially if you're starting from zero. Is that the absolute minimum, or is there like a first step?
That's a really important point. 6 months is the ideal, definitely something to work towards.
Yeah.
But the key insight, I think, is that even starting with just 1 month of living expenses, that is a massive difference.
Okay, 1 month. That feels more achievable.
Totally. Think about it. 1 month's worth covers those smaller but way more common unexpected hits, right? The car repair, the urgent medical bill, the washing machine breaking down.
Yeah, the stuff that always seems to pop up.
Right. And those are often the things that push people into debt, not necessarily the huge catastrophes. So hitting that 1 month mark, you've already built a really strong initial shield. It makes the bigger goal feel less abstract, more concrete, step by step.
Progress, not perfection. I like that.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have a target, even if it's just that first month initially. Now, strategy two. This one I really like because it almost feels like cheating the system. Automate your savings. Because if you don't see the money, you don't spend it. It's brilliant.
it's incredibly powerful. It leverages um, what behavioral economists sometimes call a commitment device. You're basically setting things up so your good intentions happen automatically.
So you don't have to rely on willpower every payday.
Exactly. Because let's be honest, willpower fades.
Yeah.
But if you set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your emergency fund, maybe for the day you get paid or the day after,
Yeah. It just happens.
it just happens.
Mhm.
You decide the amount once, set it up, and then it moves before you even have a chance to miss it or think about spending it elsewhere.
Making the smart choice the default choice.
Precisely. It takes the effort out, ensures consistency, and builds that saving habit without you even thinking about it. Stress-free saving.
That is a game changer for consistency. Okay, so the money is moving automatically. Where should it be going? Strategy 3 talks about opening a separate high-yield savings account. Why separate, and what's high yield?
Okay, two key things there. First, separate. You absolutely need this fund away from your everyday checking account.
Why is that so critical?
It's psychological. If all your money's lumped together, your brain just sees one big pot available for anything. Groceries, coffee, that new thing you saw online.
Ah, right. It all feels spendable.
Exactly. By putting the emergency money in a completely separate account, you create a mental firewall. It feels different. It's marked as emergency only, so you're far less likely to dip into it for non-emergencies.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
In a good way.
precisely. And then the high yield part. This means putting it somewhere it can actually earn some interest safely.
Okay.
High yield savings accounts, often from online banks, pay significantly more interest than traditional savings accounts. Like, way more.
And right now, those rates are pretty decent, aren't they? I've seen like 4% or even more sometimes.
Exactly. You can often find 4% or higher these days. That's essentially free money being added to your safety net while it just sits there safe and sound.
Wow. So it's protected and it grows a little.
Yep. It's FDIC insured, so it's secure to legal limits, not exposed to market swings. It's just smart saving. Your safety net is working for you, even while it's waiting.
Okay, that makes total sense. Separate and high yield. Got it. Now, strategy 4 circles back a bit to that feeling of overwhelm. Even with automation, starting small. 6 months still feels huge.
Yeah, it definitely can. And that's why strategy 4 is so crucial. Start small, build momentum.
Okay.
Don't let that big 6-month number paralyze you into doing nothing. We talked about 1 month being powerful. But honestly, even aiming for $500 or $1,000 initially is fantastic.
Just 500 or 1,000?
Think about it. That amount shields you from so many common everyday surprises. The car needing a new battery, a higher than expected utility bill, a minor medical cost.
Right, the stuff that throws your monthly budget off track.
Exactly. It prevents you from reaching for a credit card for those smaller bumps. And psychologically, hitting that first small goal, like $500, feels like a win.
Yeah, you feel like you're actually making progress.
You are. It builds confidence, releases a bit of that positive feeling, and motivates you to keep going. It shifts your focus from, oh my God, 6 months to, hey, I hit $500, what's next? That momentum is key.
Okay, building it piece by piece. Makes sense. Strategy 5 then suggests maybe speeding things up by cutting unnecessary expenses temporarily. So, like, maybe I do need to pause Netflix for a couple of months.
That's a perfect example. Or the gym membership you haven't used since January, maybe cutting back on eating out or those daily coffees.
Ouch, the coffee hurts.
I know. But think of it like a focused sprint. Go through your bank statements, see where the money's leaking out on things that aren't essential right now.
And funnel that saved cash straight into the emergency fund.
Directly into the fund. The key word here is temporarily. This isn't about permanently depriving
Well,
yourself.
it's not forever.
Not at all. It's a short-term, focused effort to give your fund a serious boost. Once you hit a certain goal, maybe that first $1,000 or your first month of expenses you can reassess. Maybe you bring back Netflix. Maybe you don't miss it. But the point is, it's a temporary sacrifice for a significant gain in security.
Okay, a short-term push. I can see that. Now, strategy 6. Use windfalls wisely. Ah, yes. Tax refund time. Or maybe a work bonus. That money tends to disappear fast, doesn't it?
It really does. It's that mental accounting thing again. People often see windfalls, refunds, bonuses, even gifts as found money or fun money.
Totally separate from the regular budget.
Right. So it feels okay to just splurge. But if you're building that emergency fund, this is low-hanging fruit. A key move is to commit before it arrives. Put at least half, or honestly, maybe even all of it, straight into your emergency fund.
Resist the temptation for the big shopping spree.
Exactly. It's money you weren't banking on for your regular bills anyway, so saving it doesn't really hurt your current lifestyle. But it can give your fund a massive injection. Future you, the one who avoids stress later.
Future you will thank present you. I like that.
Future you will definitely thank present you. It's leveraging unexpected gains for lasting security, not just fleeting fun.
Okay, good discipline. Building on finding extra cash, strategy 7 is about side hustles for extra cash. Seems like everyone has a side hustle in 2025, right? Gig work, freelancing.
It's definitely a huge trend, and it can be a fantastic way to accelerate your emergency fund savings if you're disciplined about it.
What's the key discipline there?
The absolute critical part is to dedicate all the extra cash earned from that side hustle only to your emergency fund. Earmark it specifically.
Don't let it just get absorbed into everyday spending.
Exactly. It's so easy for extra income to just vanish into slightly higher lifestyle spending,
Yeah.
more takeout, more subscriptions, if it doesn't have a specific job.
So create a rule. Side hustle money equals emergency fund money. Period.
Precisely. That way it makes a direct, tangible impact. You can literally see your effort, your extra hours, translating directly into a stronger safety net. Driving for Uber, selling crafts online, freelance writing, whatever it is, channel it straight to security.
Turning spare time into peace of mind. I like it. Now, strategy 8 is a big one. Feels really fundamental. Avoid risky investments with emergency funds. So we're talking no stocks, no crypto for this particular pot of money.
Emphatically no. This is non-negotiable for emergency funds. This money must stay liquid and safe.
Liquid meaning easy to get to quickly.
Easy to get quickly and critically without losing value. Think about it. Assets like stocks, or especially crypto, can drop significantly overnight. Your $5,000 emergency fund could suddenly only be worth $4,000 right when you need it most.
Oof. Yeah, that defeats the whole purpose.
Completely. Emergencies don't wait for the market to recover. The core job of this money is capital preservation and immediate access. It needs to be there, dollar for dollar, when crisis hits.
So safety and accessibility trump potential growth for this money.
Absolutely. You might miss out on some potential market gains, sure, but that's not the point of this fund. This is your financial firefighter. It needs to be ready instantly, not tied up in something that could shrink or take days to sell. Safety first, always.
Okay, crystal clear on that one. Keep it safe. Strategy 9 reminds us things change. Life isn't static, right? Bills change. Inflation happens.
Exactly. Which is why your emergency fund isn't a set it and forget it's deal. You need to review and adjust regularly,
How often is regularly?
at least once a year. Take a look at your actual living expenses. Have they gone up? Maybe your rent increased or groceries cost more thanks, inflation. Maybe you have a new recurring cost like childcare or a car payment.
So the amount you calculated last year might not be enough this year.
It might not. Your target number needs to reflect your current reality. Maybe you aim for 3 months of expenses and hit it, but now those expenses are 10% higher. You need to adjust your savings goal accordingly.
Like a financial health checkup for your safety net.
That's a perfect way to put it. It ensures your shield still fits. Proactively reviewing avoids that nasty shock of discovering your fund is too small right when you actually need it. Stay current.
Smart. Okay, last one, strategy 10. This one sounds intriguing. Protect your fund from yourself.
Huh.
How do we do that? Because the temptation to dip in for non-emergencies is real.
It is absolutely real. We're human. This strategy acknowledges that. The most effective tactic here is surprisingly simple. Keep your emergency fund at a completely different bank than your day-to-day checking account.
A different bank entirely.
Yep, not just a different account at the same bank, a separate institution.
Why does that help?
It creates friction, a deliberate barrier. If the money isn't instantly visible when you log into your main banking app, and if transferring it takes a day or two instead of a few seconds,
You have time to think twice.
exactly. It forces a pause. It makes accessing it slightly inconvenient. That little bit of friction is often enough to stop you from making an impulsive withdrawal for something that isn't a true emergency, like a sale or a weekend trip.
Out of sight, out of mind, plus a little speed bump.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
The harder it is to casually access, the safer it is from.
Yeah.
Well, from us and our momentary desires. You're setting up a system to help your future self stick to the plan.
Very clever. Okay, so that's our deep dive. 10 really solid strategies for building and protecting that emergency fund in 2025. It really boils down to, well, peace of mind, doesn't it?
It really does. That's the ultimate payoff. And if listeners take away one thing today, I hope it's this. It's about progress, not perfection.
Yeah.
Don't get hung up on reaching 6 months overnight. Start with $500. Start with 1 month. Automate a small amount. Just start. Every single dollar saved today is genuinely preventing potential stress tomorrow.
Well said. So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. What does this all really mean for you? Is there some unexpected bill or potential challenge you're maybe secretly worrying about right now? And thinking of these 10 strategies, just pick one. What's one small, tangible step you could realistically take this week, like right now? Start building that vital shield. Think about it. And then go do it. You've definitely got this.